We are back. Hello, hello. Welcome back. Hello, Don is cool. Welcome back to the stream. What's up? Not much, honestly. Today's been a pretty chill day. I've been working on the next video. It's going good. I'm excited with this one. This is one I feel like I should have made a long time ago, but yeah. Needless to say, it is coming out now. Hello, Lego Hamburger Films. Welcome to the stream. Um, as people are kind of coming in, it has been a very interesting week for the search, but I will get into that. Some very interesting things happened kind of away from the Discord. So if any of you guys are in the Discord, this was only between me and like two other people. So man, it's been a very interesting week. What is the next vid? You gotta give us a sneak peek. Oh man, what can I say? Um, um, hmm. You'll see a teaser when I do one in the Discord. Say my name. Okay, Walter White. Enderman MC, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, sneak peek. For the next video. C418. There's the hint. Bro, I've been watching vids for a little bit. I'm dying to know who created him. So am I. So am I. Welcome to the club. Um, yeah, there was an interesting post today on r/Golden Age Minecraft, which is a Reddit community kind of like dedicated for, I guess, like, I don't know, old Minecraft players to kind of just talk about the alpha and beta versions of the game. Um, but someone made a post today essentially talking about our search. They never actually talked about us specifically, but they basically talked about what we're searching for. So it wasn't very good though. It was written by like AI, like ChatGPT. So and there was like no info, like nothing that we kind of uncovered. So I made another post on there, and actually, it's actually decent quality. Um, so haven't really gotten a response yet, but it's there. Um, yeah, yeah. Who's him? Him. He is him. He is him, exactly. I know that may seem unlikely, but I believe that Notch or his team made Herobrine to boost Minecraft's popularity. That would be absolutely crazy. I've gotten a couple comments about that on the video. Um, and I think it's possible, but not likely, in my opinion. Um, if it was true, that would be incredible marketing. Incredible marketing. Yes, Nacho was very active on 4chan. He did do a couple, not really interviews, but like just Q&As on 4chan about the development of Minecraft. There's a couple that are archived. I was on the Minecraft wiki today. Um, but yes, it is totally possible that he saw that post, or sorry, made that post. But in my opinion, it's not likely, just because of the Minecraft Con, I guess, that happened the next day or the day after. Um, he was just barely aware of it. So yeah, he created the Enderman based on Slenderman. Yeah, it's possible, totally. Um, Herobrine was officially recognized by Motion back in 2011. Even has an official skin. Uh, I do agree that it's possible, but the fact that Notch was so adamant that um, that he wasn't real, like he had an automatic email reply for a while for people that mentioned Herobrine in an email, and he also tweeted out like very early on like he's not real, but I might add him soon. So I feel like if it was him, he would have tried a little harder to make it more believable. I think um, it's definitely possible, but I don't think it's likely. He created the Enderman based on Slenderman. That is true. That's true. I think almost everyone on the Minecraft forums already know who created him. They just want to keep the mystery alive. That's why him's origins are so sketchy. Yeah, it's definitely weird that like we don't even know where the original post came from. Like we're pretty sure it was 4chan. we're pretty sure it was 4chan. But technically we don't know that for sure, which is very interesting. Did you ever reach out to Cope? I remember last year planning. I haven't gotten a chance to it yet, but some people in the Discord, I forget who it was exactly, reached out to a couple members of Brocraft that they are in contact to, and they confirmed they were not a part of it. I still might message Copeland, but I don't really know what else he would have to say on it, to be honest. Do I have any more saplings? Just because if he did see it, it wasn't the original anyway, and it was still anonymous, so... I don't know, I'm still kind of sad. I don't know if I want to bug him anymore, because he's already given us a lot. Oh boy, I need to sleep. I'm working on this section of this forest here. It's kind of hard to see from where I'm at, but it's a cool kind of cross-section between the main part of my world. There's a little forest here, and then the next part of my world is going to be up here. Kind of working on this bit. I'm going to try to make this forest super creepy, and I want some, like, little story lore pieces in here. Okay, so I'll tell you guys about the very, very interesting thing that happened this week. We thought that we found the actual author of Herobrine. Okay, bear with me. So this was Captain Cool 02 and Laughlify, who have been in my Discord and long time fans of the channel. They've been around. They found a post on the Minecraft forum from it was like September 1st, 2010, or something like that. Like, it was very, very close to the actual post by someone named Crazy Boris. And they said in the post, I can actually read it out to you because I have it saved. In the post, he said that I am the fellow who wrote the original creepypasta of him. I was told my brother that the story had become popular among the forums. I sadly have not seen him since our first encounter. I wish I had more proof that I am the original writer. So, we found this post on the Minecraft forum from September 2010. Which is like, okay, if this person actually wrote the story and they just kind of realized it got popular after a few weeks and then they kind of came out on Minecraft forum, that is huge. So I reached out to him on Instagram. Yeah, like this is a big thing. Like, this is like September 2010. So I reached out to him on Instagram. We found his Instagram. And I said, hey, hope you're doing well. I'm reaching out to you because you might have some information on a mystery I'm trying to solve on who wrote the original story about Herobrine from Minecraft. I told him I posted a documentary on it, and then we stumbled upon a post that you made in September of 2010. And I said, if this really was you, you created one of the most iconic gaming and internet legends of all time. If you're open to it, I'd love to ask you some more questions. No pressure at all. Community loves what you made, possibly. And it would be amazing if you shared your story for the Minecraft community. Of course, it's all up to you. So we were really hoping that this guy was like, how'd you find this stuff? A lot of searching. This was Captain Cool and Laughlify in the Discord who actually found that post. But it was me that reached out to him. And he responded yesterday at 2 p.m. And he wrote, hey, I didn't write the Herobrine post, but I can definitely see myself being an annoying, attention-seeking liar and lying about being the guy who wrote Herobrine. Sorry for the dead end and getting your hopes up, and sorry for my lying 2010 self. So I said, thank you very much for the response. And he was like, I gave your Who Created Herobrine video a watch. Very well made and compelling. And I said, thank you. And that was the end of that. So, very interesting that even back in the day, when the post was still relatively fresh, like a couple weeks old, there were people trying to claim that they were the writer. Just to get involved in the story, because it was like fun. I need more saplings. Birch saplings. So even back then, people were like, yeah, it was me, guys. It was totally me. Now, of course, I did consider the possibility that this guy is lying, and maybe he did actually write the post and was being truthful back then, but he's just denying it now. But I don't think so. it's not likely in my opinion because he has like an art YouTube channel and he's actually pretty big. He has a couple 100,000 subscribers or something like that. Um, and I feel like if he wanted to, he could like get a huge following here, or at least be some sort of like legend. Fuck this tree. But yeah, I mean like, I think that's interesting that they admitted like, yeah, that's something that I would do because it's like. I was kind of attention seeking back then. It's so interesting. And it's funny because we have people now doing the exact same thing. 16 years later, even back in ancient times, people were capping. Yep, yep. Rabbit hole keeps getting deeper, yeah. Somewhere, yeah, it's a start. It's totally a start, for sure. But yeah. I really don't think it's going to be a case of if it ever happens, I really don't think it'll be a case of like us reaching out to them. I think it'll be them reaching out to us. At least I'm really, really hoping. Yeah. Would have been amazing though. That would have been the fastest search of all time. Herobrine stream took us 4 years, almost. Have something to mention. What if somehow the Herobrine story was written during a time which the author could be reminded of bad times and they don't want to be reminded of it? Yeah, that's a fair point. I kind of talked about that a little bit in the video, but like, like they could be, this person could be anyone and anywhere now. Like this was 16 years ago. Like their lives could have changed so much. And yeah, maybe they really don't want to be associated with or reminded of any part of this era. Which is like a totally valid reason to not want to come forward. So it's totally possible. But I guess all we can really do is hope, I guess. Now I got some birch. Yeah, so I've been thinking a lot about the. I have something to mention. What if somehow the Herobrine's? Oh no, another micro investigator said that anyone, even if it was the OG creator of him, if they came forward with any evidence they created, it could easily be disproven. Yes, I was thinking a lot about this week. Yeah, like put yourself in the shoes of Herobrine's creator for just a minute. If you actually created that post 16 years ago, how on earth would you prove it? Like, genuinely. Because honestly, I don't really know where I would start, to be honest. Now, obviously, I've thought about it for a little bit, so I kind of have a few ideas. But I mean, if I was Herobrine's creator and I hadn't thought about this in a long time, like, I would not know where to start at all. And yeah, that's a really good point, because I should have talked about this a little bit more in the video. I should have expanded on it, but I didn't. That, yeah, most proof can be easily faked. Like, I mentioned a screenshot with metadata in the video, which is like the date and the timestamp. That can totally be faked. 100%. But if someone came forward and had a screenshot with metadata, if they happen to have their old hard drive or something still, I'm still more willing to believe that person over someone who just comes forward and says, yeah, I created Herobrine. It's going to be a process of just like extracting proof and seeing what we can find to kind of corroborate this claim, right? So if this person had a screenshot and I asked them like, you mentioned Minecraft forum in the post, in the original post, so obviously they knew about it. Do you have an account? Do you remember your account? And if they're like, oh yeah, I still log into that occasionally. And I'm like, if this account was created in 2010, you can't fake that. So if they had a 2010 Minecraft forum account, obviously they still just could be a person with a 2010 account. But but I'm still slightly more inclined to believe them over someone who doesn't have any proof. So what I've been trying to do this week is basically find out different ways that we could extract proof from this person. Because we'll never be 100%. I've kind of come to that conclusion because 4chan is just anonymous. So any proof, 100% proof is lost. But I think we can get like 90%. But if anyone has any other ideas on what proof we could use, please throw it in the chat. Because I've thought of like the whole Minecraft forum account thing. I'm thinking maybe emails. Emails that reference 4chan or any other space in that time. Like any other creepypastas that they did write around that time. Because who knows, maybe they wrote something else too. Literally anything would help. What if someone controversial created Herobrine? What if they're in jail or something? Yeah, I talked about that in the video too. They could totally be in jail. It's kind of similar to being dead because like we can't contact them. But if they're in jail, that's just bad luck because I guess we're just not talking to them then, I guess. It'd be better than being alive, though. Or better than being dead. So what if they just completely forgot that they created him? That's kind of what I've been thinking too. That's why I'm just trying to get the word out there. Like I've been making posts on Reddit. Just trying to get the word out there because if they forgot, if we can just kind of take over the internet, then maybe they'll remember. I don't know. I honestly just want to know if he's alive. If he wants to, yeah, tributes would be cool. If you find them, what if it takes like another 4 years? I'm so willing. I did 4 years for the Herobrine stream. I'll do another 4 years for this. Internet has way too many trolls in it to find the truth. Yup, we have encountered that so far. But that never stopped us from finding the Herobrine stream, so. It can also use AI to fake it. I don't really see how AI could be used to fake proof. I mean, a screenshot maybe, but like, I feel like that would be easily detectable. What if they had alternate versions of the Herobrine screenshot or the Herobrine world file? Alternate versions of the Herobrine screenshot. That would be really interesting, but I think that's also easily fakeable. If they had alternate screenshots and some other sort of proof, then I'm like very interested. Like what if they took like, I don't know, 5 or 6 different screenshots but only chose that one to end up in the post. Like if we got the other angles, maybe the chicken is a couple pixels back or something. That would be really cool. We could like analyze it to make sure it's exactly the same. We live in a postmodern world of creepypasta stories. It'd be like trying to find a needle in a haystack. 100% it is, yeah. But yeah, any other ideas of what we could use as proof for this person? Because I'm scared like it's going to happen soon and I'll be like, I don't know what else to use as proof. Like I've thought emails, the Minecraft forum account, a screenshot. Like what else could we possibly use? Because 4chan's out of the picture. Because there's not really any proof that they were ever on there. Such a rare feeling of nostalgia if we find it. Yeah. It would be absolutely legendary if we found it. Like, yeah, it's interesting to me that someone would lie about that even back then. When I guess there was less incentive to lie about it back then. Because it was popular, but it wasn't that popular. I mean, the only reason for lying about it was maybe to get a bit of attention on the forums. But still, someone did it, so... Yeah, if the original picture was edited, maybe the Photoshop file or something would work. Yeah, that's a good idea, too. Texture packs they used on painting or door. That's a good idea, but the original image wasn't a texture pack. You're thinking of Copeland's live stream where he retextured a painting. Um, that was Copeland's way of faking Herobrine. The original person photoshopped it in the image. I really want to know how they did it. Like, maybe they just took a PNG or something. They just cut out a version of Steve and then just painted white eyes over it and lowered the opacity or something. Like, I really want to know what they did. Back to them possibly being controversial. I've actually thought of that due to what happened with the Sonic.exe writer. If you know about that. I'm kind of afraid of a similar situation. What happened with that author? I haven't heard of that. But I'm very intrigued now. Now I'm really intrigued. What happened? Someone let me know. I thought him was actually in the game as a retextured door or mob. Yeah, you're thinking of Copeland's... They do kind of get meshed together sometimes in history because people didn't really know how. But that hadn't really... That technique was invented by Copeland. You can see, if you actually really analyze the original image, you can see it doesn't line up proportionally with anything, and it doesn't match with the fog, what it would have looked like. People have like tested that from the exact angle and exact spot that the person who took the screenshot was standing, and a door or like a mob would look differently in the fog. It doesn't make any sense. It has to be Photoshop. You can kind of see it anyway. The fact that the 3x3 holes in the cave is actually true and part of the world was honestly interesting. He was a predator. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, I mean, I don't think that's likely for this guy. I mean, anything's possible, but we're gonna hope not so. I want this to be kind of spooky. I need to get some of those new bush blocks. I don't really want any flowers in here either, so I'll have to go through and remove a bunch. I do want to do something with this too. I built this well a long time ago as a reference to the Legacy Console edition of Minecraft when, well, like village wells would just spawn kind of by themselves sometimes. I thought it was kind of cool, so I built one here. Long time ago. I'm sure the creator of Herobrine is cool. I'm hoping so, honestly. If they're anything like Copeland, I'm really hoping for a Copeland situation where they're like willing to talk about it. But I'm not gonna take it personally if they're not. Because this person could be literally anyone. Probably aren't, but I'm still afraid of that possibility. Yeah, I mean, that is a one very specific possibility. But I don't know. I mean, this person could be literally anyone. I don't think like there's probably not. Let's be honest. And that's not really a bridge we have to cross right now, anyway. See you, Lego Hamburger Films. Thank you for popping into the stream. Good to see you. I'll see you in the Discord. What should I do here? I want to do, what did I do for my other paths in the desert? I want to clear this. I want to make, like, a clearing here. Like a spooky little clearing. That would be the bad ending. Yeah, it would. Come all this way and we find this person. Just for them to be, like, in jail for something really horrible. Well, let's hope they're not. There's always an Enderman every single stream. Where even is it? I want to decorate this cave up too. Make it kind of cool. I don't really have any naturally exposed caves like in my world anymore. So I kind of want to dress this one up a little bit. Where is it? To get the good ending, we gotta tap out phone numbers into wall tiles. I'm afraid I do not understand that reference. Okay. Since we're talking about Herobrine, can we have the game textures look like beta? I'll keep them on modern for now. I do really like the modern textures a lot. This is extremely unlikely, but what if they've been a woman this entire time? Totally possible, 100%. Oh no. Get away from me. Yeah, it's totally possible. I assumed in the... I didn't assume. I said it's probable that they are a man just because of 4chan demographics. But obviously there are exceptions to everything. So yeah, it is totally possible that it could be a woman. It's totally possible. I actually don't really like the modern textures. Really? I feel like that's an unpopular opinion. I haven't really heard that much. Okay, I want to see what I did for... Because I really like what I did for my desert space over here for the ruins, because I'm going for a similar look. And I want to kind of copy that. Make it consistent. Oh, it's a Five Nights at Freddy's reference. I've actually never played Five Nights at Freddy's. I feel like I'm missing out. But I remember back in the day, it like took over a couple online Minecraft spaces I was in at the time. Like 2014. It just took over everything. All of a sudden everyone had a Five Nights at Freddy's skin and there were posts about Five Nights at Freddy's. I was like, what on earth is this game? But I still haven't played it, so who knows? Not missing much. I feel like I've seen enough where I kind of know what it is. It's like, you know, you gotta check the cameras and stuff. And you get jump scared every once in a while. You gotta conserve power, I think. Oh, where the kids, like... I saw the trailer for the movie. Aren't they the robots or something like that? Oh, I just broke the path completely. Okay. And then I turn it to sandstone. Okay, I'll probably do gravel or maybe path. The path will break. Sorry, my render distance a little bit so you guys can see what I'm kind of going for here. So you'll see on the edge of this forest over here I have a kind of a pale garden area and some spruce. And then same thing on the other side here. That's part of the lore of my world, I guess. Alright, let's do this path. I'm also going to add some other ruins too. In and around here. All with kind of forest clearings. People are like, hey, Krayla, I know you. You're from Saplow's Discord. Welcome to the stream. It's good to see you. Peak World, thank you very much. Of course, is this a thunderstorm? I don't know. I wonder if the writer watched the Minecraft movie. Oh my god, that would be so... I got a comment about that in my video a couple days ago. Could you imagine if they watched the movie? I don't like that tree. If they watched the movie and they saw the scene where Steve has the white eyes, like, oh my god. What if Jack Black made Herobrine? I don't like the trees that are like that have leaves right at the bottom. I want a taller tree. Did it start thunderstorming and then stop immediately? Am I crazy? Oh no. Okay, there we go. This is nice. So I'm gonna do a path up here. I like the more harsh look of the older textures. Oh, I was just about to say about the netherrack. Yeah, the old netherrack. That was like, it's like complete, like, it's just a mess of pixels. I kind of love it too, to be honest. It is very nostalgic. You know what texture is so nostalgic to me? Is both of the old cobblestones. Both like the beta version and the alpha version. I love those. I love both of them. I love modern cobblestone too. But I don't know why. Just the very old one with the really dark borders inside. I love that. I love that so much. Okay, do I have any birch wood at all? Oh, I do. That's in my other chest. I think. You remember, I hate to self-promo, but I actually made a little recreation of the OG setting on my YouTube channel. It's called Minecraft Alpha Player Found Single Player. I will check that out. Love to see recreations of, is it like a full one, like from the start of the world? Because that would be cool. I don't think I've ever seen that from like the very beginning where they... I kind of did a little bit, but obviously it's like a dramatized version. Where they start the world and then put down the crafting table. And I wonder if they had the crafting table still. Because we know that they made one because they have 2 wooden pickaxes. In my video, I showed it that they left it behind. But I wonder if it was just in their inventory. No, just a little bit of the setting. I'll have to check that out. That sounds cool. Is this the version with the spear? Yes, it is. If you guys haven't tried the spear, dude, this is so peak. It is the most peak. It's the most peak weapon in the game. I think it's immediately beaten the trident and the mace for me. It's genuinely so much fun. The old sounds were also peak. I agree, but only for stone. Only for stone. The sounds of grass, old grass, are way too harsh. It's like, how crunchy is this grass? But dude, the stone, it sounds like you're wearing like heavy boots on the stone. It's such like a clunky sound. I love it. I love it so much. I might make a texture pack just to have that sound. Because now it's more realistic, but like it's softer, you know? It's softer. The old door, same thing. It's kind of loud. Spear is OP. I don't know if you guys have seen Dream's recent manhunts. I don't know if anyone still watches him aside from his viewers, but I still keep up because I find them very fun. But he has used the spear for some insane things. I learned from his video that if people are falling on you, you can put the spear up and it'll kill them. I did not know that. Still need some dirt. Convenient chest full of dirt. 2 chests. I don't know if that seems random enough. I like the thought that they have kids and are completely unaware their dad or mom. Yeah, I made one of the most iconic food bosses. That's like a really good idea, honestly. I think going forward, I should probably focus on that a little bit more. I think Facebook is kind of an untapped area. I need to make a Facebook account so I can post on there. Because they might just be one of those people that only has Facebook. So, Old Door and TNT. Yeah, Old Door is harsh. TNT, it's okay. Haven't interacted much with the spear. It is so much fun. It's just so much fun to just ram into things with it and just kill stuff immediately. I don't like the rain. Okay, I want this to be gravel or path. Actually, maybe neither. Oh, I'm gonna go coarse dirt. How do you make coarse dirt? Is it gravel and dirt? Yeah, I think. Guess who doesn't have any gravel? Because I used it all in my concrete for over there. So guess who's gonna go swimming for a minute? I forgot how powerful that was. Okay. I have like a whole bunch of conduits now from the stream I did a couple weeks ago. When I was finding the Nautilus armor. So I've just built conduits everywhere now. Is this... none of this is gravel? When Dream killed Sap when falling from the pillar with the spear, right? Like, that was crazy. He's had some insane, like, places. Nothing, like, too big. But, like, a whole bunch of really small, cool ones, which is awesome. Part of me wonders how the Herobrine world would look with insane shaders. Yeah, that's a good idea, actually. Someone should recreate the original screenshot with shaders. Hello, Enaros. Hello, I'm not the power. Welcome to the stream. When's the next video coming out? So I'm on a commitment right now to upload once a month. Because I used to be really bad. I used to spend, like, months and months and months on a video. But I've kept my promise so far, and I've uploaded every single month for the last 4 or 5 months, I think. No, 4 months. And yeah, next video is coming along. I think you guys are going to really like this next one. Now that I think about it, Herobrine is what got me into Minecraft. Yeah, I think a lot of people can actually say that. Because Herobrine genuinely had such a big, like, impact on the popularity of Minecraft. It's crazy. He fueled, like, YouTube videos, which fueled more people knowing about Herobrine. Getting a lot of these spooky ocean sounds. Thank you for being a streamer who actually reads their chat more than they play the game. Yeah, I love talking to you guys. It's so much fun. Not really doing anything that interesting right now anyway. Just kind of building. Hello, hello, Dalton120. Welcome to the stream. I've always enjoyed your videos. Glad to hear you're on a schedule. No pressure, of course. Hey, thank you very much. Yeah, it's just kind of like a... I would just like to be on a schedule more, because I feel bad looking at the time, like, between... Like, 2023, I think I uploaded twice. And it was 2 really, really big documentaries that I did. The Art Within Minecraft and Tales of Minecraft, which are still some of my favorite videos, but they took so long, and I stressed out over them, like... I was so stressed out of it. I'm like, videos don't have to be stressful. I kind of lost my sight of why I did YouTube in the first place. It's just for fun. It's just because I love Minecraft, and I can yap about Minecraft all day. So I'm just trying to, like, I don't know. I used to be very much a perfectionist, and I'm like, every single video has to be perfect. But it really doesn't. And this applies to, like, a lot of things, not just YouTube. You can just make things. Like, they don't have to be perfect. Part of how you get better at stuff is just by doing it over and over and over and over again. Like, if you're learning to do anything, like, it doesn't have to be perfect. Just make stuff. Just have fun with it, and you'll just get better. So, yeah. So I'm committing to one video a month. Um, and it's actually not that bad. I don't know why I told myself for the longest time, like, I need 6 months to make a video. I don't. I'm pretty fast with writing and editing. I played Pocket Edition. I mainly watched Popular MMOs. I watched Popular MMOs too. He was so funny. It's sad to see what happened to him, but I think he's getting better, which is good to see. Video popped up on my recommended, and I saw that you were live. Welcome, welcome. Welcome to the channel. Do you play Minecraft Dungeons? I did actually for a long time when it like came out. I played it for like 2 years straight. I love that game so much. It is really fun. I hope they make a sequel. I've heard it's in the works, just through the grapevine. But and Ross, what is your all-time favorite Herobrine sightings? I've always loved the JCHC sightings as well as Dark Corners ones. That's a great question, actually. Aside from the Copeland one, which will always be my personal favorite, I really like, if anyone has seen Ninja Horsey Man's sighting, that was like a later one. That was like 2012 or 13, but I absolutely love that video. The original one is gone because his channel is gone, but if you haven't seen it, I think there's an archive of it on YouTube somewhere, and it is one of the best Herobrine sightings. Not because it's believable, but just because of the atmosphere that they make. It's two guys, and they're playing in their new, fresh Minecraft survival world. Another baby zombie, exactly where one was before. Oh my gosh. They're playing in their fresh survival world, and they just come across, I think at first it's the leaves with no trees. They find like a forest. Did I say leaves with no trees? Trees with no leaves. They find like a forest in the desert with no leaves on it. And they find like a sign or something. And then they find this tunnel at the bottom of one of those sand pyramids. And they have one redstone torch to light up the tunnel, and they keep having to break it and place it again. And I think that's just so genius. It's just like, I don't know why, just having one light and having to keep placing it and breaking it. And then it gets even better because someone comes to his door in real life and he has to leave. So the person who's recording is left alone in this tunnel. And that's when they spot Herobrine, which is just a PNG. For the first time, and it's just, I don't know why, it's just so well done, and the way that they acted, even though there was nothing actually there, it's good. It's very good. It's one of my favorites, like post canon Herobrine events. It's just so good. Into the Fog Herobrine mod, haven't played it, but it seems to be the best Herobrine mod. I've heard a lot of good things about that one. I've seen it. Have you played that mod? I actually haven't. Aside from replay mod, I haven't actually used any mods really. Unrelated question, what is your favorite show? Great question. I love that question so much. Favorite show is, if you're talking about TV show, The Walking Dead. I absolutely love The Walking Dead. I've watched it like 3 times, the whole thing, all 11 seasons. I absolutely love that show. So much. It's just so good. I just love the characters and the atmosphere. It's so good. You should show it to us on stream. Unfortunately, I'm not very good with streaming. I don't really know how to put something on screen without showing everything else. I just have it showing like the Minecraft window right now. But I will find it, put in the Discord right after. I'm not gonna lie, your voice sounds different than on stream than in video. Probably because in videos I'm reading out a script, which I've written. Here I'm just like yapping. And I do take on a different tone when I'm reading, probably. But other than that, I have no clue. I'm the same person. Honestly, your expertise on cinematics and cinematography would make for an epic Herobrine sighting video. I've thought about making one, like an actual Herobrine sighting video, but I don't know. It would feel weird to go from like factually talking about Herobrine to then all of a sudden being like, yeah, he's real. I also really like the Odd Sounds one. If anyone's seen that. That one was on Xbox. And it's like barely Herobrine sighting. It's just sounds, but you can see Herobrine for like a millisecond in a glass window. Like through it, and it's so well done. It's so spooky. I think that one's still up if you search Minecraft Xbox odd sounds. There we go. This is kind of cool. I should put like a lantern in here or something. Maybe a copper lantern because they are very dim, I think. Actually, maybe they aren't. One of my personal favorites is this one where this guy's dogs start burning in his house. He walks outside to check, and you can see Herobrine standing under a swamp tree in the distance. That sounds cool. I haven't seen that one. Personally into a lot of indie animated shows. Favorite TV show is Cobra Kai. And, Welcome to Dairy Fun. Was filmed in Ontario. Ooh, look at that. Please make Herobrine sighting. I'm begging of you. That might be fun. I might do that, honestly. You guys have convinced me. I don't know if it'd be like an actual video. I'd probably upload it to like a second channel or just keep it unlisted here. If I were to make one, it would definitely take a lot of inspiration from the ones that I kind of grew up with. Okay, I like that a lot. Okay, so then there was another area I needed to work on. I'll keep the coarse dirt in here. This area that I made recently, going from this area over here. So I already broke the path there. The Nautilus sounds, I'm not used to them. They're spooky. This is kind of a secret path. I want to do something back here. So what did I do for the... Actually, I don't know if there's a path back here. Don't know why I left that. Not the person to usually do that. If you do make one, use elements from all the greats like Copeland's Odd Sounds, 100%. Just combine it into like a mega one. You'd have to emulate as if it was 2014 or something. Honestly, I might do a modern one. Obviously, no one would believe it because like Herobrine, the whole illusion has been broken now. I don't know if there's anyone, aside from a couple specific people, that actually still believes in Herobrine. Should I do coarse dirt? Can you farm coarse dirt aside from... I might just keep going with coarse. Or podzol. You can't farm podzol, can you? Okay, I'll just do coarse dirt. Do you think you can update Herobrine to be more in line with modern standards while still keeping true to the original? That's probably what I would do if I were to make a sighting. Because I love, like, modern Minecraft can be so spooky too. But there is a lot of elements of old Minecraft too that I really like too. So yeah, combining them, kind of capitalizing on what is spooky about modern Minecraft. Because that's all the author really did back then was, you know, the fog and how you were alone in your game, but oh, maybe you're not. That's all they capitalized on. So I mean, maybe you can capitalize on some of the spooky elements of the game now and just kind of write a new story. Oh, Legacy 4, it's a mod that, like the 360 version, how it's kind of desaturated. I love that. That's kind of cool. I hope that has the menu sounds. You know what I'm talking about, the ding in the menu. I want more of these. And Ross reimagined Herobrine. It's a great idea. I'll do that. Have you ever watched these Minecraft Herobrine anime videos where... Oh, I haven't seen those. Those are cool. Animated videos and music videos. I know that he was in, like, the Ant Venom ones, I think. 1.7 for true accuracy if it's a PC sighting. Why not just the modern version? Like, imagine if Herobrine was in the Pale Garden. Like, that would be so much cooler than a regular forest biome, like you spotted him. Tire UI is 1-to-1, like, oh, that's awesome. That's really cool. Like everything. Yeah, I'll have to check that out. That's cool. The legacy console versions are so nostalgic. It's funny. I have nostalgia for like every single version of the game, which is kind of funny. Um, I feel like most people just have kind of one version, but I mean, I was on Pocket Edition when it was new. I was on Java in like 2011, 2012, and I played Legacy. I never owned an Xbox until like 2017, 18, but I used to watch a lot of videos of it, and I used to play it at like friends' house too. You should make a whole series of it spin on Herobrine. It'd be so cool. There's like multiple sightings in the same world. That would be really neat, yeah. Maybe it's like a maybe 20,000 subscriber special. I'll do that. Because honestly, you've convinced me. Because I've never made a Herobrine. Actually, that's not true. I did long time ago, like some very old Minecraft forums that are shut down. I did I did fake a Herobrine sighting. And I got pretty. Here's some lore, I guess, for you guys. So there was an app called Seeds Pro. I made a video on it like 5 years ago. It's not a good video. Don't watch it. I mean, if you really want to know, you can. But it was basically a kind of just like a subreddit for Minecraft, but like it was a dedicated app, I guess. Um, and I was on there, and I wish it didn't shut down because like there's so many old posts from like 12 years ago on there, and it's all gone. Um, but I did make a Herobrine sighting on there. It was in an old world I had on Pocket Edition, the same world that I showed in my Nether Reactor video. And I posted that because I thought it would be cool to do a Pocket Edition sighting. And I got completely called out. People were like, "Yeah, this is fake. He's fake." I just got my sister to join the world and like stand in the fog. And you couldn't even upload skins to Pocket Edition back in the day, so I just made her turn around while wearing the Steve skin, and that was my Herobrine sighting. Great idea for 20K. Yeah, I'll totally do that. That's fun. 2 years ago, I made an account called Herobrine Hunter 64. Faked a bunch of Herobrine sightings on it. That's fun to have like a dedicated channel for that. That creeper can't even get to me. I'm gonna ignore him. I believe there is a legacy program arc. Uh, continued. Is that like the modern blocks have like legacy textures? That's kind of cool. I mean, it is a lot of effort to update. I don't think Mojang would ever do that because like it's so much time and effort to update new blocks with worse looking textures just for like a very small section of the player base that like loves the old textures. But it's definitely a fun fan idea. Programmer continuation project. I want to look that up because I want to see what some new blocks look like if they were like reimagined. Glad there are streamers that can read chat because most streamers barely read them and mostly read the chats that are available to see. I will read everything. I read every single comment. I read every single DM. I just love seeing what you guys have to say. You guys are awesome. 99% of my ideas have been from you guys. So your sister helped you fake a Herobrine sighting? Oh yeah, she's the best. Like she's, oh my god. some of the video ideas on my channel. I don't know if any of you guys have seen my video that I did on Steve's beard last year. One of my absolute favorite videos, like top 3 videos on this channel. It's so good. And that was her idea. I was sitting like on the couch with her and I was just like, isn't it weird that like Steve sometimes had a beard and sometimes he didn't? And my sister was like, that's a great video idea. And at first I was like, you're what? That's so dumb. It'd be 5 seconds. Like sometimes he has a beard, sometimes he doesn't. There's no reason. But then I looked into it more and I did some research and then I just kept looking into when he had a beard and when he didn't and the reason for it, and then it came back and why it was removed, and there, oh my god. It's a crazy video. It's such a good video. Look at it, they look epic. Yeah, I'll have to check that out. If you don't mind, can I send you the Herobrine alt account on Discord? Sure, go for it. Okay, so I want this to lead up. I'll probably have to remove this oak tree. There's monsters everywhere. And yeah, just that oak tree, because then I want the path to lead up and connect to it. Okay, I need to sleep. Oh, there's an Enderman. Okay. I've been working on my Enderman fighting skills. Look at that. Smooth. Alright. Let's go to bed. There's another one. I swear I swear I'm going crazy because I barely see Enderman in any other world, but in my world, I swear I see so many Endermen. They're just everywhere. Might be tripping, but I don't think Herobrine had a beard in the original pick. That, yeah, when I was making the video, I was like, what skin should I put for Herobrine? Because, like, I don't know if he has a beard or not. And you can zoom in, and it's, like, kind of unclear. But I decided to go with the beard just because even though at that point in the game, Steve didn't have a beard, in every single promotional image, just in, like, pop culture, in merch that was being produced, well, not yet, but soon after that, pretty much everywhere aside from the actual game itself, Steve had a beard. So I'm just assuming that they probably would have used the beard skin just because that was like the popular look for Steve. And that's what Copeland used too. But I don't really know for sure because you can zoom in and you can't really see. You can't even see anything really. It just looks like a figure. You can barely even see the white eyes. Even like with the highest quality image. But yeah, he might not have a beard, so my video might be historically inaccurate, but that's okay. I'll take an L there. Bro killed his own kind. Yep. Endermen don't like you. They really don't. They love to leave blocks like in my base. Like all the time. I always am finding like dirt and stuff. It's one of my biggest pet peeves. Uh, 1.3.2 to 1.6.4 is forgotten. Too old for modded and modern players. Too new for beta players. But there's something special about it. That's... Yeah, I guess there is kind of like... There's a crowd for alpha and beta Minecraft. And there's a crowd for new Minecraft. But like the in-between stages. Like, does anyone play like... I don't know. 1.13 anymore? Like, religiously? I know there's a crowd for like 1.12 and 1.8. Because of servers and, you know, the combat update and stuff. But I wonder if anyone plays, like, any other versions. I don't know, like 1. Yeah, 3, 4, 5. Also provided many popular mods, but everyone just glosses over it. The terrain in 1.7 to 1.17 is the worst era. I've thought so much about terrain. I'm thinking of making a video on terrain and whether it's gotten better or worse. Because I have such, like, strong opinions on terrain and, like, the little tiny features that you'd find. Because some things have changed drastically and others haven't. Um, I'd say I'm a person who really likes modern Minecraft, and I'll usually defend modern Minecraft for pretty much everything. But if there's one thing I really like about old Minecraft that I think, I don't know, just inspires me a little bit more, is the continental generation. If you take a look at a regular Minecraft world seed from back then versus now and look at it in like a map viewer, um, you'll see that worlds back then actually generated in like continents with giant oceans in between. Um, I will say the oceans were too big. If they could find a middle ground, that would be great. But now that's not really a thing. They kind of it's mostly land with some small oceans dotted in. But I think that the whole idea of continents adds such a world building like idea to the game, I guess. Because biomes are a great start, but like imagine sailing off to a new land and finding this whole new, I don't know, snowy world that was near you this whole time, but you never even knew it because it was separated by this giant body of water. And obviously you can still find new lands, but it's just like it's a little it feels a little more connected, I guess, if that makes sense. Now, I don't know if I'm like speaking like just complete nonsense. I don't know if adding that back, even in a smaller form, would like completely ruin the way that worlds generate or like how much land there is to find. Um, but I did really like that. I think at least it should be added as a feature, like a world generation feature, like continental generation. I don't know. That might just be completely me. I don't know. Speaking of, what is your favorite terrain iteration? Beta, 1.2, or modern? Um, man, I think I'm gonna have to say probably modern, just because of the amount of variety. Because like you can find, even though it was a little more common in older versions, like the huge hills and stuff like that in every single biome, you can still find that, but it's more exciting, I guess. Um, yeah, and I just love the new stuff like we have now, like shattered savannas. I don't actually know if they're called that. I don't know what this biome is called, but this biome over here, whatever this biome is called, I absolutely love this biome. It's just amazing. Like, look at this. So cool. It's awesome. It's one of my favorite. This is kind of inspired. The reason why I chose to kind of build next to this, um, this was kind of inspired by one of my favorite albums of all time, Trench by 21 Pilots. Um, if you've seen any of the music videos for that album or the whole concept of the story that they've been telling in that band, um, there's a huge trench that kind of cuts through like this, and that just inspired me. So this is actually part of the lore in my world too. Speaking of vibrant visuals on Java, I wouldn't want them to be or on Bedrock, I wouldn't want them to be added to Java, since there's a lot of shaders that are better. Um, they are coming to Java. They are they're not like permanent. Like you can turn them on or off. Um, I mean I guess that's just your opinion, but there are some stuff that Vibrant Visuals does really well. Like the pixel shadows are really cool. And the way it runs really smoothly. Like I can pull it up on my phone, which is like a 14 Pro, and it runs like perfectly. It's crazy. So if they can make it work for Java, oh my god, I would love to see my world in Vibrant Visuals because I've never seen it in shaders. It's just been vanilla. I actually have a rich history of faking Herobrine sightings. Really, once I faked a Herobrine sighting and it got like 40,000 or something views. Oh my, is that still up? Because that's amazing. Oh my god. I think there's just a few lines to tweak in 1.6 to fix there being too much ocean. Modern, it would be much harder. Yeah, totally. Totally, totally. Okay, I need a little bit more gravel. I ran out of coarse dirt. I think there's some here. One thing I've been doing in my world, this is like completely a tangent, by the way, but I've been like changing the terrain so much to just be what I want. Like this whole entire forest that I'm building did not exist right now. I like completely made it up just to fit what I thought it should be. And this whole beach didn't exist either. If I dug under here, you'll see it's like a weird like crevice thing. Um, like this is what it was before. It was not a nice beach, but I wanted a nice beach, so I'm like, I'm gonna build a nice beach. So I just built all this dirt, put some sand on top, and look at that. I got a nice beach. 1.6.4 is more wild and bold part of nature that you would find when going in the middle of nowhere. Modern feels like you're going in a familiar plane and unkept place of nature. Really, I actually feel kind of the opposite. I feel like after 1.18, um, like I absolutely love the terrain. Like the amount of the crazy mountains and stuff. Like it feels so actually wild. Like the mountains, dude, they're crazy. And you can find like the sub biome variants, I guess, like windswept hills and forests, and all the other like very small little biome variants. I don't see them often just because I kind of stick in this area of my world, which is like 8 years old. But when I do venture out into like new terrain, it's like I'm always so mesmerized, and I'm like, I wish I could build here, like, but it's billions of blocks away. It's just like, hey, you know what? I'm gonna send you a playlist of all my fake sightings. Go for it. I'm gonna check them all out. Sorry if I'm sending you too much. This is the last one for us, dude. Send me everything. I do not care about the amount of stuff. People are always like, I'm sorry for DMing you, and I'm like, dude, that's why my Discord's open. I love talking to people. I'm glad there are people here who act like a cult when old textures and terrain is brought up. Nice people here. Yeah, I mean, it's fun to have a discussion about this stuff. I do think that there is definitely a weird side of a very small subsection, but very vocal section of the Minecraft community that's like, old Minecraft is better. It's so much better, and everything new is so bad. And it's like, there's good things about both. Like, let's be honest. I only play modern just because, like, I only really play modern because like my world is on here, and like I do really like the new features a lot. But I can see why people stick it out on modern or on like alpha and beta. You watch Atlantic Craft? It sounds familiar. I'm gonna look them up. Atlantic Craft. Let's see. 5.89 million. I do not. This looks like very uh intense content, I guess. Oh boy, look at these clickbait thumbnails. Interesting. No, I do not watch them. What was I working on? Oh yes, the path. Gravel. That's why I left. Oh my gosh. Clearly, I'm not very good at multitasking. I lose my track of what I'm doing. Okay, I only need a couple pieces of gravel. Oh, forgot I don't have a conduit here. That's a good point. 1.6.4 has more dispersed and globalized. On modern, it's been more localized. Hope you understand what I mean. 100%. I totally agree with that. Like, it was just kind of everywhere in old Minecraft, but now it's more like in specific areas. But I feel like now when you find it, it's way cooler. I don't know, because you go into an alpha world and it's like it's kind of everywhere, and it's like, okay, this is just the world. But now there's like so much variety. You can find biome variants after biome variants, and then there's hills, and there's the ravines are cool, and now we have more biomes too. Like I think the world, especially now with the structures and stuff, I think the world now is more fun to explore. But believe me, I totally see your case for old Minecraft terrain. End of the day, block game is block game. You're totally right. That's honestly like a great point. Like sure the vibes have changed maybe, like the sounds have changed, but like at the end of the day, you're still just placing blocks and breaking blocks. You're still being blown up by creepers and trying to survive. It's kind of the same if you think about it. It was the same with Java and Bedrock. Like the whole argument. I remember during like 2020, 2021, those arguments were so they've kind of quieted down a little bit. But man, like as someone who switches back and forth often, they're not that different, let's be honest. They feel a little different to play, but feature-wise, like they're basically the same to most players. They're the same. There's a couple small features that are not there in both, but it's the same game. Let's be honest. All right, let's finish up this. Oh, you know what I need to do? I need to add leaf litter. I put this here just as like a test, but it takes a long time to place. And I need to make leaf litter too. I think you have to smelt leaves, I'm pretty sure. So I will have to do that. I wonder how good that is for experience. Does it give you a lot? I'd imagine not so, but okay, now that the paths are done, next thing I want to do is start decorating with the bushes, because that's kind of the main thing I want to use. I don't really want any flowers in here. I don't want this to be lively in the slightest. I want this to feel kind of dead, intentionally. But not like boring dead, like spooky dead. So I think I can just bone meal these. But I think I need shears. Imagine if the best of both worlds were mixed together. That would be epic. Honestly, don't be surprised if that happens in the near future. Because now that Minecraft is like doing drops, but we still know there's going to be like major updates, I think it's totally likely that we'll get a terrain overhaul. Oh no. There's pillagers, guys. I think it's totally likely we'll get a terrain overhaul. I saw some theories online today that drop 4 of this year won't exist and that it'll be like a major update. Okay, should I take out these guys? Where did they go? Where'd they go? Oh, there. Wait, is that them? Oh, they're over there. What are they doing? Is it spear time? I think it's spear time. Oh, 3, nice. This is the leader. Ooh. Ah, oh, got me. There we go. Okay, what level? 2. Okay, I'll take it. Spears, yeah. Have you not seen the new spears? They're crazy. They're so OP. They're so much fun though. Spear was clean, right? I've been practicing with it, guys. I've been practicing my spear game. I'm gonna need a lot of these. Oh my gosh. Yeah, you can just take out like everything with the spear. If you can pair it with your elytra well, like, oh my gosh. Nothing stands a chance. But I will say, listen, I have fully maxed netherite armor, so it's not too much of a challenge for me. But if you are in the early game, like your first night or two, and you come across one of those zombie horse spear dudes, or the desert one on the camel, dude, they do so much damage. Even with armor on. I'm like, okay, actually chill. You've gotten down like 4 or 5 hearts on me. And they're fast. Fast at hitting and fast at chasing you. And it's like, I can't imagine being like in your first night. And like say you haven't played Minecraft before. Like, you have creepers and zombies to deal with already, but like, oh my god. Things have spears now. Like, what? I really wish that drop was like fully revealed when I made my. It was just bad timing, I guess. But I made a video back in October. Is surviving the night in Minecraft getting easier or harder? Dude, those drowns with the spears or the tridents on the Nautiluses and the new spear guys. Oh my god. I can't imagine what it would be like to be a new Minecraft player now. You have so much to deal with. We're used to everything and we know how to approach everything, but like they got everything we dealt with back in the day. Plus spears and skeletons with poison arrows and slowness arrows and oh my gosh. It's crazy. I'm just gonna make a billion of these because I'm gonna need them. How to rage bait a Bed Wars player spear. I wish spears were in Bed Wars on Hypixel. I need to hop back on Bed Wars. I know it's never gonna happen, probably, but I've been really trying since like I don't know COVID to try to get good at Minecraft PvP, like actually good. I'm still not good in the slightest, but I want to get good because I see these videos of people that are actually good at PvP, and it's like, dude. I've gotten better at Bed Wars, but I'm still not good. I have like my own kind of strategies, um, and I have gained some confidence in breaking other people's beds. But like one-on-one fighting people, it's like most people destroy me. And wants all the PvP aura for himself. Yeah, like it's true. Like they do have aura when they're comboing people and just like they can't reach them back. Like it's insane. No flowers. You just reminded me of the version change. Does make sense if you think about it. More information from the numbers. Just the yes, that's right. Yeah, it's 1.26 now, and then each drop is like point 0.1, point 0.2, point 0.3, point 0.4. I think that makes sense going forward with the drop system. But yeah, looking back, it's kind of confusing. Yeah, if any of you guys are like good PvPers, dude, let's play because I want some practice. I know I can like duel people on Hypixel, but it's not as fun. They just destroy me over and over again. It's like, okay, I get it. Would you mind eating my personal change? I think you meant rating. Sure, I'll rate some personal changes. All I do is spam click. I feel like I try to spam click too. I'm like, I do butterfly clicking. Um, but I'm just not good. Okay, let's sleep before I get destroyed. Um, is Saplo sometimes appear in your Minecraft stream? He has before a couple times, a few years ago. Not recently though. I should get him on though. I wanna. I want to collaborate with more people in streams, maybe videos too. I thought a little bit. I don't really know how I'd do it. Maybe just like a speaking section or something. Um, what sucks is that I need to do this. Oh 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 oh! Look at that. They're hard to kill even with spears. What sucks is that my videos aren't really personality based. Like, even if you watch all my videos, you can't really get a sense of my personality that well because I don't really talk about myself and I don't really put in like jokes or anything. It's just kind of like the topic. So that's what's nice about streams. Um, but if I were to feature another YouTuber, like I don't know how I'd get them to show their personality because I'm afraid it would just be like another speaking out the script that I wrote, and it's just like, okay, well, might as well just be me at that point. Um, Maybe to get them to write a section of a script, that would be awesome. But yeah, streams is definitely the best. I'm always just afraid that like someone's gonna say something like wildly inappropriate or something, and just ruin the whole thing. I try to keep it relatively family friendly here. My personal tweaks to Minecraft honestly would be old 1.8 regen. Oh yeah, keep new combat, remove PvP RNG, make shields only be held for a few seconds with a cooldown after use. So sort of like the axe mechanic, but just like when you're holding it. That's interesting. Balance other stuff like Elytra, Spear, Mace, etc. See, that's interesting. I wonder what your thoughts are on the test combat versions. The ones that Jeb released on Reddit a couple years ago. With there's some like new axe enchantments and stuff like that, like chopping, that never made it into the actual game. Didn't know Ender was such a chill dog. I'm so chill. Oh, this is looking so spooky. I love this. I need to film this area a little more. Hello, Steve's Garo Uploader. Welcome to the stream. Adam Ross is just a chill guy. I try my best. No poppies. I completely forgot this stream was supposed to be talking about Herobrine. But I kind of went into the stream knowing that like I didn't have that much to talk about. It's hard because like there's not really that much to talk about. What I covered in the video is kind of everything. Because I mean we know literally nothing. But yeah, so this will probably be the last like who created Herobrine live discussion, unless something crazy happens, or like there's a new development, I guess, like what kind of happened yesterday. I'll probably just go back to regular streams after that aren't branded as Herobrine chat. Let's go back on topic, gang. I mean, we can pretty much talk about anything. Let's decorate this area. If you remember Herobrine 2020, that's me. That's right. I do remember you. You commented on the video. What's your opinion on Where You Go in Hemi? That sounds familiar, but I don't know what you're talking about. Where You Go in Hemi? Yeah. Let me know what that is. To clarify with the PvP part, I'd undo the increased axe damage alone and remove shield disarming. Oh, I see. Okay, so just make axes like they were before. Only so much we can talk about here, right? Yeah, it's like, oh my gosh. It's funny because I talked about this a little bit last stream too, but like when YouTube Studio is trying to get me to upload more stuff that's like been quote unquote successful on my channel, like Herobrine, it's telling me it's like you should do another Herobrine stream video, and I'm like, part five, like what else is there to talk about? Like the stream is found, there's no more information. Like what do you want me to talk about? I don't know. I find YouTube very like disingenuous with creators. Like they're all about like in their branding, like all creators are the best and their ideas like are so valuable. But then it's just like we only really encourage stuff that makes views and money. It makes sense because they're a brand and a company, but it is kind of weird. It's like, yeah, there is only so much I can talk about here, Brian. Like, before I watch your stream, I was uploading memes on TikTok. Let's go. Could do a parody of Copeland's Herobrine stream. That'd be funny. Oh, this is a good question. What would your dream Herobrine sighting be for you to make? How would it be structured? Will Herobrine have one big appearance or sprinkled throughout the video? I would structure it, like a complete regular modern day survival Minecraft playthrough, and I would have elements of classic Herobrine sprinkled in, but there would be a turning point, kind of like the regular, I don't know, the regular movie structure. Like there's kind of an incident near the beginning, and it slowly takes me on this spiral, and I would try to maintain that like it's still Minecraft survival, but then at a certain point it's like, oh, we're in this, like this world is haunted. That's kind of how I would structure it, and then there would be like a final encounter, I guess, where either I die or the world gets deleted, as Copeland would do it. You know what we haven't talked about yet, and I wish I talked about this a little bit more in the Herobrine series, is the GIF with the eyes, the black eyes and like the realistic eyes. Dude, that is freaky. That freaked me out when I was younger and I saw that. And the way that it was paired, this kind of got lost throughout history, to be honest, but it was originally paired with a creepypasta, not written by Copeland or any Broadcraft members. Actually, nothing to do with Minecraft. It was an older creepypasta, but it was a creepypasta called Wake Up. So after Copeland ended his stream, he posted in his chat a link to like a subset of the Broadcraft website, which he made this Herobrine GIF with the eyes. You guys probably seen it. Plus the Wake Up creepypasta, which if you haven't read it, there's an original version which implies something else, but the one that Copeland used is basically reads like, I don't even know, like a kind of like a report, like a fact, like in some cases of some people being tortured, they enter like a dream-like state where they're like in their normal life, and there's only certain signs that they're in a certain dream state, and that they're in a dream state, but they're actually being tortured, and you have to like look out for those signs to be able to wake up. But throughout the post, there are like certain letters are capitalized, and it spells out "wake up," which implies that you're being tortured and you're in a weird dream. Obviously has nothing to do with Minecraft or Herobrine, but I think that's so spooky, and I'm kind of sad that kind of got lost throughout the history, and I'm kind of a part of that too, to be honest, because I never really talked about it in the series because it wasn't lost. We have the website, we have the creepypasta, we have the GIF, but I wish I talked about it a little bit more, or at least made the branding, because I just used regular Herobrine in like the thumbnails and stuff. I wish I used the creepy eyes, because dude, it's so freaky. It's so freaky. He did a really good job on that. Seems like a good creepypasta. Yeah, I mean, I haven't read that many creepypastas. I've read the Jeff the Killer one. I've obviously read the Herobrine one. I think the original Slenderman one. But yeah, that one. Like, man. Because you read it and you're like, this isn't that creepy. It's kind of neat. But then you go back and you realize, like, shoot, this implies something about me. It's kind of interesting. Expanding on the sighting question, I'd make it if you look extremely close at certain parts of the video, you can see Herobrine watching from a distance. This happens multiple. Yeah, I do that too. Kind of like the odd sounds video, where he's just there, but not even acknowledged. Made a Herobrine sighting on MCP and it's bad quality. So did I back in the day, actually. Once you're done, I'd love to see this world in shaders that can transform a world. Nostalgia shaders. Yeah, I really want to see my world in shaders too, because I've never seen it. And I really want to know what it would look like. I feel like it would feel like brand new. Any traces on who created Herobrine thus far? No, except we did have an interesting event earlier this week that kind of happened, finished yesterday. I'll briefly go over it again just in case you weren't here at the beginning of the stream. But Captain Cool and Laugify in my Discord, who've been around for a very long time, found a post from September 2010 basically saying that I created Herobrine and I wrote that story and I wish I had more proof because now it's getting really popular. So this was like an oh my gosh moment because like, dude, if this this is 2010, this was a couple weeks after the story, this dude has to be legit. So I traced him down, I found his Instagram and I messaged him and he basically said that, yeah, I definitely didn't write the story, but I definitely was an attention seeking liar. I thought that was so funny. But yeah, so they unfortunately are not, they just lied about it back then. So nothing crazy, yeah. Anything little? Yeah, nothing really. Nothing really little at all. There's been a lot of people joining the Discord recently, which has been amazing. That are doing like their independent research and messaging me stuff, but yeah, nothing crazy. We have someone claiming to be a military intelligence officer helping us. I don't know if I believe them, but they are doing actual research, which is interesting. So I'll just let them do their thing. Okay, let's see the path. Maybe talk about the White Enderman mystery. That was an idea I had like a long time ago. Just because of that one video on YouTube. But I never got around to it. And then other people made a video. And I haven't even looked into it, like whether it was real or not. Probably not, to be honest. Jirios created Herobrine. No, Enderbross did. It is so funny though, the amount of people that have accused me in my own comment section of like, you're the person who made Herobrine. And I'm like, I'm not, I swear. And it's funny because I really have no proof of that I didn't create Herobrine. But I promise, if I was, I would make a video right now and I would rake in all of the views. But yeah, no, I'm not, unfortunately. I'm gonna bring this bone meal over. Let's go do the other side. Oh, that's a... I probably have enough. Why Enderman was proven real by that one squid. Man, that's cool. I wonder what it was. Was it like a lighting glitch or something? Because I remember the one video like didn't seem like creepypasta or fake. But I just never got around to it. It was one of those ideas I had written down and I just like, I don't know. Never did. I don't like this wall. Still waiting for a big break. You'd be internet legend. We would all be internet legend. The Discord would be like actual history if we did this. It's a bug in beta 1.8. Interesting. See, that's so cool. Due to a bunch of lag on a beta Minecraft server. Interesting. It's always lag. I made a video a long time ago on the flying squid glitch. Now that is an iconic glitch that actually hasn't been removed. It happens with like, I think client lag or something. I don't really remember what the reason was. But you can still find it. I actually had it not that long ago. There's a picture in the Discord. You can still find flying squids. I wish they kept in the squid milk glitch. I think that's that's just a funny glitch that they should have kept in. I need to get rid of this. This is ruining the lore in my world. Green Sea really exist, or was he made up? Yeah, no creepypastas ever existed. Yeah, even Herobrine was never actually in the game. Just ideas that were perpetuated by people. Turns out Notch paid the guy to make Herobrine. That would be quite the twist. Oh my gosh. And quite a successful one, too. Like, is there lore to this world? Nothing explicit that you'll find in the world, but there are hints. It's kind of just in my head, to be honest. I haven't actually written anything down. But it's kind of personal. I did talk about it a little bit in the video that I made on this world. But, how do I do this? I didn't really structure this. I'll make a door here, and I'll put this one over here. Yeah, it's so much fun to have like a personal kind of headcanon to your world. It's so much fun. Because I just have bits of my world that imply the story, I guess. Like, this is a major hint. There's also a lot in the desert way over in that direction. This is a major hint. And what this leads to, which I'm just now building the path for, is also a major hint. This is a big hint. I don't even know if it still works, actually. This was a spider spawner. Oh, it still is. It still is. Don't know if it works, though. Yes, it does, apparently. Green Sea was made on 2341, February 2nd, 2016. Oh, wow. That is soon. Bro knows the time and the date, yeah. I'm just going to check if the sound is working, because I don't think it is. There we go. Do you also know the IP address? Minecraft, but I cannot touch grass. That'd be really hard. There's been some crazy runs over the years. Like, speedruns are interesting But like, there's been some crazy runs. Like, there's someone out there who's trying to beat the game in like the least amount of clicks possible, and I think they're down to 3. I know there's also been runs where they haven't picked up any XP, haven't lost any hunger, haven't lost any health, haven't picked up any items. Like, these are all runs that are like technically possible, and I think they've all been done. I'm looking for the guy who made Green Steve. I'd like to interview him. It was probably a YouTuber. If you're looking for the person who made Null, though, if you know about that later creepypasta, they're actually in my Discord. So you can talk to them. I'm just imagining his world with nostalgia shaders. Feels epic in my head. Could you please use one, even just for a few minutes? I actually, to be completely honest with you, I don't know how to install shaders. I've never tried. And like, I think it's like technically a mod, right? Look at these Endermen, they're just leaving stuff everywhere. But this is like completely vanilla, and I don't know how to install them at all. But I mean, I agree, it would totally look epic. Especially when the sun sets like this way. Man, like just imagine this. So good. Okay, so let's take a look. So the forest ends there. That ends there, and this is here. Okay. I do want to make this look older, though, so I'm going to replace some of this cobblestone with mossy cobblestone, which I need to craft. I always forget mossy cobblestone you can craft. It's one of those blocks, like, you just don't remember. Gotta go into Ross, see it. Bye. Good to see you. Teach you if you want how to get shaders. It's easy. That's good to know, actually. Guessing you use the default Minecraft launcher? Yes, I do. I hope it'll work on a Mac. Just install Sodium and Iris. An out shader and shader packs folder and load it. Okay. Oh, okay, so it's sort of like a resource pack. Okay, where's my moss? Or vines, I guess. I guess I'll just go to my convenient moss farm, which my shears are about to break. Yeah, I should do that, actually. I have made a commitment, though, to have my videos completely... This is, like, one of my weird, like, mental rules. I don't know. My videos are completely shader-free. I've never used a shader in any one of my videos. Because I just really like showcasing what's possible in vanilla. I don't know, it's fun. Like... Every time I get comments that are like, what shader is this? And I'm like, there's not a single shader on this. It's completely vanilla. Just some good composition and a little bit of color grading, I guess. Easier ways, trust me. Many shaders don't work on Macs. Oh no. Use a Mac. Oh no. Bro's Mac will combust. I'm tired of the Mac slander. I can definitely see why. I mean, that's not really like I play any intense games on here anyway. I can run Subnautica. I've tried that. Is this computer not a Windows PC? It is not. It's a Mac. I do everything on this Mac. Honestly, I know there's a lot of like Mac slander out there, but for me, it's just been like it's been a beast. Like I can run like when I'm working on a video, which is probably the most intensive activity I do on this. I can have Minecraft. Like when I'm recording, I'm at max like 32 chunks. Having that open. Also having Final Cut Pro open, running at 60 frames, 4K, like smooth playback before rendering, with all my layers and images and text and graphics just layered on top of each other, and it's like buttery smooth. And it seems to run Minecraft okay. Like, I don't really have any problems with it. Only good thing about Mac is it has Final Cut Pro, but I use Premiere Pro, so it doesn't really matter. That's fair. I've tried Premiere Pro. I kind of had to for school, when I was in editing, but I don't know. It's just not my thing. I use Final Cut in my school. Really? That's interesting. In my school, it's like a thing to not use anything but Premiere, and later Avid as well. Really? So Final Cut's like the standard for editing, I guess, in your school. I'm jealous. Where do you go to school? I want to go there. Because I love Final Cut. I will defend Final Cut until I die. Like, I love Final Cut so much. Whole video media room is comprised of Macs. See, that's interesting because my school uses Macs too, like religiously, but they just love Premiere for some reason. I don't know why. Probably because it's like an industry standard. I don't know why. I found it very confusing, but I can use it if I had to, but I will not choose to. Where did I put my vines? Did I turn them all into this? My school's YouTube channel where we post like news stories and skits called In-Class Productions. That's cool. That must be fun to be a part of. Okay, I'm gonna make this look a little bit more natural. I'm gonna add some more gravel and some vines as well. They've had it since like 2012. Man, that's awesome. What if the creative Herobrine isn't alive? I talked about it in my video. It's definitely a possibility, but for the sake of the search, I'm going to assume that they're alive. We also talked about this earlier. It's possible that they're in jail, but we're just hoping that they're not. Did the sound cut for just me? Audio or like microphone or Minecraft audio? Because if it's Minecraft audio, I can fix that. Mic seems to be working. Minecraft audio seems to be working. What was I talking about? Final Cut Pro. Yeah, I just love, like, it's so simple. But it's not once you get into it. It's fun. I love it. Actually, before I move on from Final Cut, up until a couple years ago, I used iMovie. Like, on my channel. All the Herobrine stream videos were edited with iMovie. Up until the Never Dig Straight Down video was the first one done with Final Cut. Everything up to that, iMovie. Complete iMovie. It's another thing I will defend. I love iMovie so much. Oh, these are, not grown. It's okay. I got more vines. Do you remember the Super Duper Graphics pack? That was canceled. Oh boy, do I ever. I was waiting for that for so long. They announced it, what was it, like E3 or something like that? It just took like so long. And then it just got canceled. I think it was technical reasons or something. but it's okay. It's finally happening with vibrant visuals now. Super duper vanilla. That sounds cool. Believe it or not, I actually made a story about Minecraft for my school. It even includes Herobrine and the Copeland set. That is so neat. Did you like write a story? Or was it like a video? Because that's really neat. You can hear the happy gas from so far away. It's crazy. This is also a lore area of my world, but it's very undeveloped. This bridge in this warp forest area. This is all changing. Got a lot of random projects going on in this world, if you can't tell. There's a lot going on. But it keeps me busy. Always gives me something to work on. What's the difference between iMovie and Final Cut? Good question. They don't look that different on the surface, but Final Cut Pro basically just has way more features and way more capabilities. Like, you can do much more powerful. There's like actual color grading tools. There's way more graphics options. The transitions are way more custom. Like, everything is just, it's just there. I don't know. There's just a whole lot more you can use, I guess. We wrote, edited, recorded, all the good stuff. Even interviewed my friends about it. That's amazing. Oh my god. I got a story. Where were you when the 4chan post was made? I was 3 years old. Okay, hopefully these will grow out and make this look a little older. I do need a lantern there too. I want to see what the copper lamp looks like. I forget if it's like bright or not, honestly. I feel like a regular lantern's too bright, but a soul lantern is like maybe too dim. But I'll try all 3 of them. Lantern. I'll just bring them all over. I'll need them anyway. Yeah, making videos is so much fun. Like, the process of writing and editing and recording and stuff. It's a lot of steps, but man, it's just so much fun. Okay. Perfect timing for it getting dark. What would you say your, Dom is cool, what would you say is your favorite part of the process? Writing, recording, editing. Because it's like all 3 are like very different beasts. My favorite is probably editing. I love it. It's just so much fun. Well, that's so bright. Is that brighter than... I think it's the same. I think it's the same. So I might go soul lantern here, to be honest. Definitely editing me too, yeah. I like writing and recording too. Writing, my perfectionism gets in the way sometimes of making it enjoyable. And recording, same thing. I'm the type of person to re-record something like 500 times. But recording Minecraft gameplay and any other real life footage that I use, that is so much fun. But recording audio, it's okay. Do you think this needs a second light post? think so. Those are jungle fences. I don't want those. No hate to jungle wood, though. This is kind of awkward. I can't really put it anywhere. Yeah, editing is so much fun. No matter what happens to this channel, I will never pay someone to edit my videos. Don't like that. Because for my videos, thinking up like visual jokes on screen and seeing come to fruition is just perfection, right? Like, knowing what you want to have on screen and then making it happen. Oh my god, it's the best, the absolute best. Especially when you're like, oh, how do I make that? Like, how do I make that happen? There we go. That's better. Yeah, I want to like incorporate some new. I'm always trying to add new stuff to my videos that I've never done before. Like I recently started doing the real life filming stuff, which I think, I don't know, no one's really commented on it, but I think it adds a whole lot of like life and atmosphere to the videos, especially when I'm talking about the person who created Herobrine. But yeah, I'm always looking for things I should add, like new editing techniques, new things. I just want to make them better and better and better. What if Herobrine was in a modded version of Minecraft? He's been in a lot of modded versions, definitely. So many ifs. Yep. Pretty much the whole video was actually just ifs. Like, what if they're unaware? What if they're aware? What if they don't want to come forward? What if they're dead? It's a lot of ifs. Alright, how long has it been? I don't even know. I don't even remember when I started streaming, to be completely honest with you. I don't know if it's been an hour or 3. It says 2 hours. Okay, that's pretty good. The IRL recording on the news video was really well put together, I must say. Very cinematic. Thank you very much. That means a lot. Yeah, I just tried to make it like I wanted to put the viewer like into the shoes of like, or like a fly on the wall kind of the person who made Herobrine, because we know about the story so much, but not so much about the person. So I wanted to show kind of their hands and like the desk space, and I had like the really old computers and the keyboard and I don't know. I just kind of wanted to. No one's really done that before, I don't think. So just wanted to kind of tap into that area. Turn my render distance for a second so you can actually see my world. A lot of unfinished projects going on, as you can see. Let's go up. Here it is from the top. We're losing frames quickly. Shaders, what is your favorite part about them? Unironically, it's ambient lighting and atmospherics. I have a great answer for this one. It's very specific. But one thing that shaders need to have for me personally, if I were to ever use shaders, which Vibrant Visuals has it, so I will definitely be using them, is the water effects. Specifically the, I don't know what the word for it is, but the little ripples that you see on the floor underwater when it's sunny. And the rays in the water. If you've ever played Subnautica or seen someone play Subnautica, they do it really well, and it looks so realistic. And I've always wanted that in Minecraft, and it looks so good. It's one of my weird like obsessions. Like anytime I'm swimming, I'm like, look at the floor. It's so cool. But yeah, that's probably my favorite part about shaders. the water effects and the reflections on the top too. I mean, the guy who made Herobrine could have downloaded a free version of Minecraft and it was modded without him knowing. It's a good theory, but we do know for a fact that the original image was photoshopped. If you actually analyze it and really, really look at it, you can see it doesn't actually make sense for it to be a legit image. I can see what you mean though, like what if it wasn't faked and it was actually a real encounter that they didn't know about. But if you actually look at it, you can see that it is it's photoshopped in. It's not scaled properly. It's not doesn't interact with the fog, like doesn't blend right. That's right, God rays and caustics. That's right, that's right. Two of my favorite things ever. Man. How do we know that it was Photoshop? Yeah, because of the scale. Like if you actually put in a character on the block on where it would be, it doesn't, and go back to the same angle where the photograph was taken, it doesn't line up exactly. Which means that it was just an image placed over top and not really care. The person didn't really care about scale. And same thing with the fog. It would have, like with the, they said they were on the lowest fog, the lowest what was it, render distance back then? I don't even know, but the lowest render distance back then, and that at that distance the character would have been way more obscured. And the color doesn't line up, and it's just, you can see it's like it's definitely photoshopped. So the question of it being like legitimate is kind of out of the picture. But if we do find this person, the bee, yeah, I put a bunch of beehives all over the place, and it just makes it feel so lively. If we do find this person, one of the questions I'm looking forward to asking him is how they photoshopped in Herobrine. That was one of the first things I asked Copeland was, how on earth did he Photoshop the painting? And I got a detailed answer. It wasn't like a PNG. It was like he took the wood texture and made two of them and put it on the 1x2 painting, and then took a PNG of Herobrine and put it over top. I don't know if it was actually a Herobrine like PNG or if he just painted it, because it does look very smudgy, but that might be just as like stream compression. I'm not really sure, but I just used the Herobrine PNG when recreating it. But yeah, like if we do find this person, I'm really looking forward to asking them how they photoshopped it. Like, what was your process? And how did you come up with the name Herobrine? Those are my two big questions. All right. Like the guy who made Herobrine could have died 5 minutes after he made Herobrine. Yeah, 100%. Like he literally could have made that, drove to work, and then gotten into a car crash and died. It's possible. But I'm gonna believe not so. I remember there being a shader that makes Minecraft look like an alpha ARG. Oh, that'd be cool. It's like grainy and stuff. Herobrine in the Copeland stream doesn't look like Steve with white eyes. Looks like custom painted. I agree, totally. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna end the stream there. Anything else anyone wants to say, put it in chat because I will read it before I go. I'm gonna go eat some cereal. That's my tradition before bed. I eat some cereal. There's a website back that shows the front facing of the player skin. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like, I don't know where they would have gotten a PNG or like a cutout of a character to place in the image. That's why I think Copeland's was kind of badly done, because there wasn't really, like, you couldn't just look up Minecraft Steve PNG because like the game was small back then. There wasn't resources like available back then. Like, so I think Copeland's was definitely made, and probably the original too. But yeah. Since Planet Minecraft renders skins in front and back. Oh, that's right. Did Planet Minecraft do that back then? Because if they did, then it might just be like the front side of Steve cut out, put it in the picture, and then just took the paint tool and made white eyes over it. I wasn't expecting the stream to end so soon. I don't like cereal. Well, I'm so sorry. I will be back. I love streaming. It's fun. But I don't want to go for too long. Stopped editing for 2 hours to watch this stream. That's fair. I'm glad you're here, though. I also stopped writing the script to the stream. Too sugary. Some cereals, maybe. But I feel like the name Herobrine goes back to 2007, but I don't remember. That's the thing. That's another question I would ask them is where the name Herobrine came from. Because in the story, of course, it's meant to be the name of a Swedish gamer who eventually is revealed to be Notch's brother. But if you actually look at the term Herobrine and search it, it doesn't appear anywhere else on the internet until that post. The earliest appearance of Herobrine as a name is August 22nd, 2010. Or no, might have been the 19th. Yeah, it was the 19th with the tweet. But yeah. Interesting. If you have any proof of that, though, the name Herobrine going back to 2007, please send that to me. Because I'm very curious about that. Planet Minecraft even exists back then? I am not sure. I'll have to look into that. I know Minecraft Forum did. What cereal is it you eat? I think I'm going to have Cinnamon Toast Crunch. So I'm like halfway through right now. Yeah. All right. That was a great stream. Lots of fun discussion. You guys are the best. I'm having so much fun with these streams. Next video is well on the way. It's going to be a good one. You guys are going to love this one. I just know it. This one I've been sitting on for a while, so we're kind of waiting for the perfect time. And it feels very relevant after Herobrine, I guess. But, yeah. Thank you guys very much for watching. I will be back. I'll be back next week. Probably Friday, Saturday, maybe Sunday. It'll be the weekend. About a week. Yeah. All right. Bye, guys. See you all later.